All right. What it do? What's good, yo? What's going on? Lunchtime with SloMo. It's a Monday afternoon. Hope you have a fabulous lunch going right now. Probably not, actually. I think some of you guys don't eat very well. We're going to need to work on that. We definitely going to need to work on better eating habits. Maybe I should jump into Discord like I was supposed to. And there I am. Oh, man. Let's move that over there. All right. J-Rock in the house. Fresh off of trolling people on Twitter. What's up, J-Rock? Glacian in the house. What's up, man? How's it going? How you guys lunch doing so far? I haven't had lunch yet. I've been dealing with some things with work. Had a nice little workout. I feel buff. You know, you ever had you do a workout, right? And then afterwards, like you got those aches, but they're good aches. They're aches that tell you, man, you really had a good workout. That's the kind of how I feel at the moment. You know, I just kind of want to y'all can't see me, but I'm just sitting in my computer chair and I'm just flexing. Like I'm flexing muscles and stuff just because the workout was that good. It was that good. But you know, as I was working out today, I had to unfortunately see some tomfoolery on the timeline. I mean, just in like clockwork, I knew this was going to happen. Like, shout out to the Ash and Luca and my co-host Gaming Forte. We were on Scumcast last Saturday, and I said this was going to happen. What did I say was going to happen? I said people were going to go around crying foul, boo-hoo. How dare these PC guys talk about my favorite piece of plastic, my hardware? Why are you bringing it up? Why aren't you just happy with what you have? I am happy with what I have. How come you're not happy with what you have? Because clearly, 4 years ago, 2020, you guys were going around saying that your SSD was going to give you things that only the CPU could give you. You guys were thinking that your magical I/O architecture was going to provide you performance that you claimed wasn't possible on PC, and yet it already was. J-Rox is chilling, currently having lunch myself, so it's perfect timing. I think that's what I'm here for. You know, you eat lunch, I'm out here talking about this tomfoolery. You know, it's the way it works. I play a game or two. You know, that's how it works. Man. Brian East in the house says, "Yep, get a good high intensity workout going, especially strength will do that for you." Right, man. I've been grinding on my workouts. I've been doing them pretty consistently over the past week. I'm killing myself right now. Like I am dragging, like my legs hurt. You know how like you got that walk like where you just like you just, can I just make it across the room? Can I just get to the kitchen? Please. And it's just, but you know when you finally when the soreness starts to ease its way out, what I'm always struggle with is plateauing. Like you work out and then you start to feel like it's just too easy, and so now you got kind of trying not to plateau, where you find a different way to really shock your system and then make those gains and those kind of intense workouts the same. So I'm not quite there yet. Give me about 2 weeks and I'll be trying to think of what else I'm going to do to mix things up and keep myself a little off balance, because even though I would love for it to be easy, it's better if it's not easy, you know. Sly Crow in the house says, I think the PS5 Pro will finally unlock the power for devs to utilize the base PS5. Oh man, Justice, I used to make fun of my dad. Now I know, starting to feel what he's going through. Hey, look, man. Yeah, I think, look, my kids will do that to me. They ask me to go take care of something, and I take forever to get up, and they're just like, "Are you okay? Dad, you a little old?" I'm like, "Hey, look, man. It's gonna take me a minute to get over there, get that done." John Wolf in the house. I think he's watching me from his ROG Ally, which means he'll be able to respond back to me in about 3 minutes. Homie One Kenobi in the house. What's good, man? What's good, Homie One? Are you fighting the Force today? The dark side of the Force? Anyway, look. Let's discuss some things. PS5 Pro specs came out, right? And let me go put them on the Jumbotron real quick. Let me go pop them up here so that we can all partake and look at what PlayStation has got cooking, okay? I think if I look at Insider Gaming's last article, I might be able to get that. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Which source am I using? Why is this so... Wait a minute. There it is. Ah, there we go. All right, let me blow this up so everybody can see what we're talking about. John Wolf is not from the Switch at 15 frames per second. Oh, that's even worse, man. Like, I don't even know how you would even be able to see, this screen from a Switch. It'd be just crazy. Muck in the house says, we don't need a PS5 Pro or Xbox X Pro. We need pro devs. Oh, taking a shot at the developers. Hey, look, man. Sometimes they need to be they need that warning shot. A little shot across the bow. Hey, do better. But let's get into this. So last week, I think this really has all started from Tom Henderson, who actually wrote this article. And Tom Henderson is, I guess, the head of Insider Gaming. He has been, I think I will give him his props here. He is the most accurate person when it comes to PlayStation hardware. He doesn't seem to really have any inside information on what games they're working on and stuff like that. But when it comes to the hardware, he leaked the PlayStation Portal ahead of time. He leaked the PlayStation VR 2. He has leaked he leaked that they were doing a refresh of the PlayStation 5 that will have a detachable Blu-ray player. All this stuff turned out to be true. And he had been saying for the longest time that PS5 Pro was in the works. And a lot of people was just like, whatever, they're not doing that. We don't need that. This isn't true. Even despite the fact that Tom seems to be batting for, I get these averages wrong. I don't know. Is this batting for 1,000? Is that it? Like, 'cause I'm not into baseball like that. This is football. Man. Okay, here's a football analogy. He's 100% on his kicks. Okay, he's hasn't missed a single field goal yet. There we go. All right. So that's what's going on. Forte says that's a great take to Muck. Oh, Forte taking shots at developers too. The Ashen Luca in the house, giving me the side eye. All right, what's up, Luca? Anyway, this information comes from Insider Gaming, and Moore's Law is Dead is a YouTuber who I would say of questionable accuracy. To just be fair, he's not always wrong. He gets some stuff right. Typically, though, when he's wrong, you're going to see the videos where he was wrong no longer exist on publicly. He likes to protect his reputation if he can. Inferno Games in the house. What's up, bro? So yeah, so we Moore's Law came out with these specs, and initially when I first saw the specs, I was like, nah, my questioning of the specs was more along the lines of what it was supposed to be doing with ray tracing. And so let me go I think this is it, right? Yeah. Here we go. These are the leaks right here. This is rendering 45% faster than the PS5. Now that didn't surprise me at all. I don't have a problem with that. It's this part here, this 2 times, the 3 times, possibly even 4 times in some cases, ray tracing that had me going, on AMD hardware? Sir, what? Now look, apparently what's happening here is the PS5 Pro is supposed to be using RDNA 4. If you're not aware about what that means, it's the architecture of the GPU. And the PlayStation 5, the original PlayStation 5 is on RDNA 2. So this is 2 generations up. Now, not all of this PlayStation 5 Pro is supposed to be on RDNA 4, but specifically this ray tracing is supposed to be. So I can't definitively say the ray tracing claim is false, garbage, whatever. I say that based off of the fact that AMD is literally the worst out of the big 3 manufacturers that do this kind of stuff, which is NVIDIA, Intel, and AMD. They are the worst at ray tracing. And so when I see that, when it says 2 to 3 times ray tracing, are you comparing that to the PlayStation 5 on RDNA 2 ray tracing, which is frankly terrible? Okay. Is this just taking small cases and saying, well, this is what we've seen? Because what's going to happen when you have multiple games come out, and they're going to come out on the PS5, and they're going to be available to play on the PS5 Pro, you're going to see a range of improvements that may not always be the best improvements. And that's due to the tools that the developers are making, due to the talent of those developers, like Muck said, and it's going to be also due to the hardware and whether the hardware is actually capable of doing what those developers want them to do. And all that said, AMD, when it comes to ray tracing, has not been good. They have been worse than NVIDIA and even worse than Intel, who's just getting back into the GPU game. So that is where I am skeptical. And that's why I said I don't really believe this. And then Tom Henderson comes out and he backs up what Moore's Law is dead said. Now, also this part here, Moore's Law is that used a different measurement of teraflops when he did the 67 teraflops because he wanted to get maximum clickbait on his video. That was not accurate. It's supposed to be 33.5. Also, what you don't want to do is compare that teraflop number to the Xbox Series X or even the PS5. They're different GPU architectures. They're different generations of architectures. You can't compare the total floating point computations. Not that that's how any games are made, by the way. You just can't make those comparisons. Teraflops should just not be ever mentioned ever again. I'm sick and tired of people bringing them up. They don't mean anything when it comes to gaming. It is just pure power of what that particular GPU can do compared to the other GPUs within its architecture. That is it. You don't do nothing else. It's just stupid marketing, basically. Now, what I find the most fascinating, what we're going to get into today, is this part here, which is the PSSR, which is the PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution Upscaling, and upscaling anti-aliasing solution. This is going to be their proprietary means of upscaling from a lower resolution of, say, like 1080p to 1440p, or potentially even 4K. And we see that NVIDIA has their own. They have the best one with DLSS. That's just on PC. It might show up on the Switch too, because the Switch uses, and Nintendo uses NVIDIA for their APUs. It might show up there. More than likely it will for the Switch 2 in some limited capacity. AMD has theirs called FSR. FSR stinks. It's bad. It sucks. And Intel has their own called XESS, which is actually slightly better than AMD. Now, if you don't believe me on that, go to hardware guys that test this stuff. They got whole labs full of test benches of GPUs and they do all this stuff on a daily basis. They've already done all the testing. You don't have to believe me. You can go to Hardware Unbox. You can go to Gamer Nexus. You can go to Tom's Hardware. I can just name just any of these big YouTube channels with over like 1 million subscribers will show you exactly what the heck I'm talking about. Moving on. Brian E said, her friend says, but big numbers, SloMo. That's all they care about, big numbers. Numbers, big numbers, good, yes. Brian East, apparently Nintendo missed the memo while Microsoft have been selling teraflops. Hey, look, man, Microsoft started this with the teraflop nonsense, so they gotta get some of the smoke too. And Stu Jersey says, do people need a PS5 Pro yet? Don't even feel like anything has been graphically demanding. I would say when you have Final Fantasy 16 having to drop down to 720p resolution before upscaling in order to maintain 60 frames per second in combat, I would say you got a problem. When you have Forspoken that can't stay consistently at 60 frames per second, you have a problem. I would say when multiple games are releasing, it's not that many, but you're starting to see a lot more games releasing just at 30 frames per second. And we're supposed to be trying to leave 30 frames behind. Oh my, this coffee is awful. Good God, I gotta throw that whole box of Keurig pods out. That was disgusting. Ugh, I need something else. Anyway, I'm good. Sorry. I would say that if you feel the performance of the PlayStation 5 is fine, then this ain't for you. The PS5 Pro is not for you. You don't need it. And you're good. Just enjoy what you have. Same thing if you're on Xbox, you have Xbox Series X, and you feel like the performance of the games you play have been just fine for you. I am not trying to tell you otherwise. I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. You are the arbiter of what you feel is important to you and what performance is great for you. And you do that, enjoy that, love it. You like it, I love it. That's it. For the rest of us that feel having the resort to 30 frames per second for some games like Gotham Knights, unacceptable. Starfield, unacceptable. Dragon's Dogma 2, unacceptable. When you have to stick to 30 frames per second and forget I decided to mention the games I mentioned a multi-platform game, I mentioned the Xbox exclusive game, and I mentioned another multi-platform game because Sony doesn't have games that don't do performance mode. Anyway, I mentioned that because I see people who are hyped for Dragon's Dogma 2 saying 30 FPS is fine when they didn't say it was fine for Starfield. And that kind of hypocrisy needs to be pointed out sometimes. That said, if this is fine for you, don't worry about it. But for the rest of us, we're going to discuss these things. Now, what else does the support for resolutions up to 8K is planned for future SDK version? We're going to talk about this later. That's also something to talk about later. Custom machine learning architecture, everyone's getting into that. AI accelerator supporting 300 TOPS of 8-bit computation. And that's where, you got this. Yeah. So look, that's what was the leak, and that's what everyone was discussing. And we had a bunch of PlayStation fanboys jumping out of the plane with no parachute. Oh my God, PS5 Pro is gonna be better than the 4090. Oh, it's gonna be better than the 4080. Easy. Oh, it's so good. I love it. And they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't have a single clue what they're talking about. They don't know what the actual performance of a 4090 was. If they did, they would just shut the hell up because they sound stupid. But here they are. Anywho, this article came out today, and where is it? Yeah. So this is the title of it, right? PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution PSSR is aiming for 4K 120 frames per second at 8K 60 FPS. Now, Tom knew exactly what he was doing. He knows that the only device that people know is supposed to be using the PSSR is a PlayStation 5 Pro. So when he says it's aiming for 4K, 120 frames per second, and 8K 60 FPS, knowing damn well that PS5 Pro can't do that, he's not going to put that information in the title. He's going to put that information in the actual article. And so, as we all know how these people are in this community, a lot of them fall into two categories. They fall into the category of the people that just read the headline and think they already know what the article says, and they just run with that even though it's inaccurate. And then they're the other side of it, of the people who can't read, or they can't read well. They I don't know, they were in elementary school. It was a rough time for them. The parents were not getting along. They couldn't focus on school. They were getting bullied in class. It was they when it came to school, they couldn't focus on learning how to read well. And then as they got older, they just started becoming the class clown, because, what better way to hide that you can't read than to not have anyone focusing on your non-reading ass. No, they focused on how funny you are. And these idiots, these clown shows, these village idiots grew up to become 30, 40-year-old adults who console war on Twitter. And they can't read. They can't read well. Can't
even get past the minimum basic skills test. That means they can hardly read.
Yeah, that's them. They can't read, man. Lucas says, this is ableist and classist. Oh my God, cancel. Yes, cancel me. Cancel me. And if you think I'm going to apologize, think again. I'm a double down, triple down. I'm locked in. I'm good to go. Brian, he said he just watched Lean on Me last week. I said, look, let's read this here, okay? Let's read what the actual article says, so that for the people, who understand that a title can't provide all the information that you need. Let's read this here. PlayStation's new Spectral Super Resolution, PSSR, which will first be integrated into the PlayStation 5 Pro, is internally aiming, okay? Like when I'm out on the basketball court, and I'm a little older now, so I can't really move like I used to. I can't dunk the ball no more. Honestly, I don't even want to dunk the ball no more. I actually have fear of when I come down after rebounds and stuff, and like my knees are kind of just like, brother, what are we doing? So yeah, I don't want to dunk no more. So, but regardless of that, when I'm on the basketball court and I'm shooting the ball, what am I doing? I'm aiming for the goal. But does that mean me aiming for the goal doesn't mean I'm going to 100% every single time hit that 3-point shot? That's it's a shot I'm taking. It's a potential. That's what aiming is. You got to break it down for some people. Doesn't mean it's going to be 4K 120, 8K 60. They're aiming for that. Shout out to Forte with the $5 super chat. He said, I have finally come to the conclusion that SloMo just like to dump on people for fun. I'm truly sorry it took me so long to realize this. Forte, I can't deny it. That's exactly what I like to do sometimes. I love to dump on stupid people. It's just... It just feels good sometimes to just kind of take some stupidity and just straight curb stomp the hell out of it. Like I'm literally like stomping on my carpet right now, and it's just like it feels good. It's good. You should try it sometimes, Forte. You should. Floodzilla in the house, my favorite AMD fanboy in the house. Flood, we talking about AMD, man. We talking about RDNA 4 and how it's going to disappoint people yet again. Good to see you, brother. Let's continue on. Okay, so internally aiming for 4K 120 FPS with 8K 60 FPS console gaming, Insider Gaming has learned. The news comes from this week's leaks of the PS5 Pro, which we just looked at, which revealed that the PlayStation 5 Pro, codenamed Trinity, will be incorporating PSSR to upscale to higher resolutions. Currently, PSSR works on SKD 9.00 in the PlayStation 5 Pro to bring 4K resolutions. Insider Gaming has revealed more good grief, can I talk? Revealed more specifications. You know what it is? It's like when it's got like more than 4 syllables, you really gotta like really let it roll off the tongue correctly. Specifications on the upcoming PlayStation 5 Pro, which you can read here, and we won't because we've already been over it. Outlined in documents provided to Insider Gaming under the condition that they are not made public, but they made it public anyway because Insider Gaming don't give a shit. PlayStation's ambitions with PSSR is to achieve 4K 120 FPS and 8K 60 FPS. Ambitions. Do we need to talk about ambitions? What are your ambitions? My ambitions, you know. I mean, you know, let me talk about in college what my ambitions were. This would be safer for me. In college, my ambitions way down on the list was graduating. Much higher on the list, partying, drinking, fornicating with the hottest women on campus. And then that somewhere in that, you know, like that order would change depending on the day and how I felt. Oh, working out and playing ball. That's it. 5, right? And then 6 was going to class, going to the lecture and trying to graduate, right? Now, ambition is funny because like you can have the ambition to do something, don't mean you're going to achieve those things. It does not. Now, whilst these are not the targets for the this is the part. I had to put this on Twitter because I was like, I know, and no one has read this article. They're going to go run around talking about PlayStation 5 Pro 8K 60, baby, even though they barely got a 4K TV. They got a TCL trash $300 4K TV at 60 hertz in their house right now, talking about 8K 60. Shut your ass up, right? But I had to put this up there because I'm just like, no, like why, like, because I know people aren't going to read this. So let me just go into the article like they won't, and then screenshot this and put this up here and say, hey, look, here we go. Here, this is for you, you non-reading ass dude, okay? This is for you. Even though they probably didn't read that either because, again, can't read. Anyway, whilst these are not the targets for the PS5 Pro due to hardware limitations, Lord have mercy. Hardware limitations. It is the internal goal for the PSR in future console iterations. So that's their internal goal for like a PS6, which I still don't think will achieve that. But that's good. It's good to have goals. You know, it's good to have goals. You know, you shoot for the stars, you land on the moon or some crap like that. That's how that analogy goes. Anyway, so forte. The PlayStation 5 Pro PSSR currently supports 3840 by 2160, which is 4K for those who don't know that, and is currently aiming for 4K 60 and 8K 30 FPS. But whenever you see a but, everything that comes before that but don't mean jack. It don't mean but, okay? But it's unclear if those internal milestones can be passed. Guess what? They won't be. Moving on. PSSR memory requirements is roughly 250 megabits, 180 megabit from the PSML library and 64 megabit from the game. 2 case studies for 2 unnamed first-party games include Game 1, Target, image quality close to fidelity mode, 1800p. We probably can guess what this is, honestly. With performance mode 60 FPS. A fidelity mode game that has 800p. That's a first party game. But also had performance mode that was 60 FPS. I'm trying to think of a first party PlayStation game where the performance mode was down at 1080p. I don't know. The Last of Us? maybe.
I think they did. They hid it pretty well behind the high texture qualities.
Yeah. Oh, what was up? We got some people in the chat real quick saying some things. Erodimus. What's up, Erodimus? He says, SloMo, this has to be a day one buy for you. The PS5 Pro? Why? I never bought a PS4 Pro. So Trouble. Oh, we got Meds in the house. Troubleshoot Gaming. Slamonius, Backslapius. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, sir, Meds. I hope you will enjoy this. You seem to be the kind of guy that like your day starts at 1 p.m. So this is probably breakfast time with SloMo for you, but I hope you enjoying your day, sir. Aramis, I thought your ambition was to marry a snow bunny.
Don't let his wife hear that.
I may have partaken in playing in the snow.
Did you have
I may have made quite a few snow angels in the past. Dear sir, I'm not a winter guy. Let me just say that. So you
partake that he got game? You got game, buddy.
Oh, I definitely partaken of all of that. Yeah.
Listen. The only reason I came in here is because you spoke to me when you said that. I was like, "Who ambitions? Those college ambitions was real."
Oh yeah, I know you. I knew you was gonna come in. And so we ain't gonna turn. This is gonna about to be a different kind of podcast. So we gonna keep it going. No. We gonna get back on topic.
Listen. I'm just saying we're not gonna talk about that like that because I agree with you 100%. I just think, like you said,
look at the milk of magnesia.
No, I just think when you
my sister, can you please tap the shoulder of that beautiful milk of magnesia over there? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. You're absolutely right because mine's changed in my junior year when I realized I was walking through the library and I saw a whole bunch of people studying for exams and stuff. And I was like, this ain't gonna be me. So my junior year, I put all that behind in school. Definitely became a priority once so I could get the heck up out of there. But yeah, man.
Yeah. It was about halfway.
What I was gonna wear day to day, and who I was gonna see day to day. Than I cared about anything else in school.
Yeah, it was about halfway through my junior year where I said, let me get focused because I
might want to be a 4-year graduate and not a 5th-year graduate.
Exactly. Like it's about to be people my age in grad school and I'm still in undergrad. Let me get myself together, you know. So yeah. Anyway, look, we these are things in the past. We're gonna move on anyway.
Not so much in the past. I mean, you know, you ain't old.
They ain't the past. Anyway. Game 1, standard PlayStation 5 performance mode was 1080p at 60 frames per second, and the fidelity mode was at 1800p at 30 frames per second. For the PlayStation 5 Pro, that's going to be 1440p at 60 FPS. So what we're seeing is an uplift. The upscaler is going to be able to take 1080p and bring it up to 1440p.
That sounds like Horizon.
Oh, that could be, it could be Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah, because I think it was that 1080p.
I remember that.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Honestly, that would probably look pretty good. Look, this whole PSSR thing was really fascinating me more than anything else with the specs, because that's what they're going to do with that is going to surpass the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's going to be what like version 2.0 of that is going to be in the PlayStation 6. And we're going to see how they can kind of increase things and make things better, and also see how easy it is to implement, because if a multi-platform developer who's putting their game on a PlayStation 5 as well as other platforms, if they implement your upscaler that's proprietary to just your piece of hardware, or eventually will be a part of the PC releases as well, they're going to want to make sure that it's not deterring them too far from getting the games done. Like, they don't want to spend too much time on this upscaler. If that's the case, they'll just go ahead and just use FSR because it's easier, even though it sucks. But when it comes to this and it being widely adopted, guaranteed that first party studios are going to use this stuff. And that's a given. We knew that. But when it comes to, say, EA using it, when it comes to Ubisoft using it with an Assassin's Creed game, you want that upscale to really kind of be so easy to implement that it's just nothing to put it on there. And it gives you that uplift that when Digital Foundry do their comparisons, they're going to do how we see it on PC, where they do straight rasterization comparisons. And they're like, hey, AMD, this AMD GPU has outperformed by 5% this NVIDIA GPU. But then we turned on the upscalers, and DLSS quality now is so far ahead. Then you turn on ray tracing, it's even further ahead. These are the kind of things that PlayStation is seeing NVIDIA do and go, oh, I see why you got 80% market share in your market. Let's go do those kind of things too. That's it. Microsoft is working on their own upscaler as well, so that people don't know. What's up, Fonz? Fonz in the house. They're working on their own upscaler, supposedly only going to be running in Windows 12, which also likely would be what the next Xbox hardware is running as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But game number 2, Target, add ray tracing to gameplay. Standard PlayStation 5 achieves 60 frames per second without ray tracing, and PlayStation 5 Pro achieves 60 FPS with ray tracing. I think that game might be Returnal, Forte, because Returnal played at 60 frames per second. I don't think Returnal had 2 different modes. I think it just had one mode for the game, and I think it actually Returnal ran at 1080p resolution as well. So 1080p 60 frames per second makes a lot of sense. And on PC, the ray tracing for Returnal on PC, it looked like a different game. It's just it makes you not even want to look at the PlayStation version no more. You add ray tracing in that, now you're kind of at least trying to get it close to on par with what the PC version is doing. So I don't know. First, are you still there? Did I lose you? Miko says Horizon was 1800p 60 FPS. I don't think so, Miko. I think because that performance mode was blurry when it first launched, and I think that was at 1080p. Let's go look this up real quick. Yeah. Let's go look this up. Let me use a different screen. Let's see here. Horizon for. Let me make sure this is not thinking about the PC version that's about to come out. West performance mode resolution. Oh,
PC games.
Hold up. Performance mode runs the game with. Oh snap! What?
What did it say?
Let's go. Look at this. Miko is right. We stand corrected, Miko.
What did
never
it say?
Never let it be known that I would not say I was wrong. I gotta blow this up because you guys can't see that. That's too small. Performance mode runs the game at 60 frames per second with 1800p resolution and improved anti-aliasing. Now, this is likely an upscaler being used, a proprietary upscaler on Decima engine being used to achieve that 1800p. But there you have it. This mode delivers a smooth and responsive gameplay with minimal visual artifacts. Okay. All right. Look at Luca in there instigating. but yeah, like Red Brian needs either a checkerboard rendering to get up to that 1800p, or what you want to see. So maybe it wasn't Horizon Forbidden West that was game number 2 here, but what you want to see is a standard upscaler that can be used across developers, across engines, where it doesn't matter who is doing it, everybody can use it, and Sony engineers are working on it, making it better, doing updates to it. So like if Gorilla have their own upscaler and Insomniac have their own upscaler and Naughty Dog have their own upscaler and Sony Santa Monica do too, but they're all at varying different levels of quality, and maybe they're not all that good because clearly, like the upscalers that Square Enix use suck. Because we see, but they try to do upscaling for Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and the end result isn't very good. And so here is a way that they can provide something that will be standardized, and the level of quality you're going to get from it right off the break. Oh man, Fawn says, what people have to realize is the CPU has a very marginal upgrade. This is true. In many of these games, frame rates are tied to limitations of the CPU. Also true. So until we see real world performance of the PS5 Pro, I start to really understand what it could do. Okay, I see what you mean, Franz. And Forte, did you see the information that came out about yeah, here it is. The information that came out about the CPU for the PS5 Pro?
No, because I've been too busy playing games and
walking around. Well, I got something for you. Look at this.
I've been too busy playing games and playing Pokemon Go, so.
CPU. The CPU is identical to the standard PlayStation 5. So it's a Zen 2 CPU. Zen 2.
Oh. I mean, it's not a bad CPU already, so.
It's still old as hell.
I mean, it's old, but it's not Jaguar old.
No, it's not that bad, but it ain't good either. Anyway, however,
it also isn't going to allow you to scale like people are thinking you're going to be able to scale on a PC with that CPU.
Nah, not at all. And it says, however, the Pro has a high CPU frequency mode, which takes the CPU to 3.85 gigahertz. A 10% increase over the standard console. In this high CPU frequency mode, more power is allocated to the CPU and will downclock the GPU by around 1.5%, resulting in roughly 1% lower GPU performance. So not a massive hit to the GPU, but it is using clocks from the GPU in order to achieve this higher CPU frequency mode. So you can see in a game that's very CPU extensive, potentially like Dragon's Dogma 2, for example, that this could be something that would be used in those kind of situations. I think if it comes down to it, might be when we were discussing whether Grand Theft Auto 6 would be able to achieve 60 frames per second on the PS5 Pro. I think if it cannot do so, a bottleneck here with the CPU would be the reason why. Ooh. People in the chat are being Lucas says, man, F that PS5 Pro. I hate these ninjas with nominal upgrades. Sick bastards. Flodzilla said, wait till them bottlenecks pop off. But here we are, see, and which is funny because it's like Moore's Law is dead only provided the GPU information and then provided, it didn't get into detail about why that might not be 100% the way it would turn out based on the fact that some of that is coming from GPU architecture, the RDNA 4 that isn't even out yet and hasn't been tested yet. And he should know, being someone who does consistently report on PC hardware and it coming out, that like you can't take these companies' word for it when it comes to what they claim their hardware is supposed to do. You take Gamer Nexus's word for it and Hardware Unboxed's word for it. Everyone in the tech field, all the tech tubers except for Lance Tech Tips, you don't want to believe them. Everyone else, you want to believe their word for it because they're third party and they are completely unaffected by being compromised like games media is when it comes to reporting on these things, and they are the ones that are gonna be like, yo, it's good tech, it's just not the kind of jump they said it was going to be. That's what you want to wait for. You don't want to take it from Sony. Sony ain't gonna tell you they're gonna tell you portions of the truth that make their product look the best. but they ain't gonna tell you everything. I don't want to tell you everything. Oh, but you know, question for you guys. And I guess I could put a poll up. Let's do a poll real quick. And this poll is going to be, you know, pretty standard poll here. It's supposed to be coming out this holiday. No official release date, but you know, sometime before the year is up. Are you getting a PS5 Pro? Yes or no? Pretty simple. Go ahead and vote on that. And be honest. You know, it's okay. It's okay if you're going to get it or not. Like, I don't want people to feel like they can't be honest about this kind of stuff. Because, and it's not, if you're not getting one, cool. If you are getting one, that's cool too. I think the homie Game Logic had a very good tweet either last night or this morning. I didn't see it till this morning. He may have said it last night, but basically, people trying to shame other people for the things they want to purchase and buy, that's garbage. That's garbage. If someone wants a ROG Ally, a PlayStation Portal, they want to get a Xbox Elite 2.0 controller, a DualSense Edge for $200. You want to spend your money. You want to buy the 15th Nintendo Switch just because it's got Mario on it. Sure, money, man. If you feel that's what's valuable to you, go spend that money. I mean, it ain't my money. You ain't taking my money to spend it. You do what you want with it. You earned it. You spend it however you want. That's it. I may not agree, but it's still your money. You shouldn't be shamed in doing that. Go ahead and have fun and enjoy what you enjoy. So that, like, all that said, like, if you are the one kind of person that's like, I'm not trying to get into PC gaming. I don't want to touch PC gaming. I don't care about firmware drive, even though all that stuff is way easier than these console gamers think. I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. But and if you're that kind of person, then go ahead and you're like, I can't stand that I wanted to play Gotham Knights and it was 30 frames per second. I can't stand that Dragon's Dogma 2 is still 30 frames per second, even though that game specifically probably would not run at 60 FPS on this Pro. Doesn't matter. If you feel like the performance isn't where you want it to be, do what you gotta do. Go ahead and buy it. Price wise, it's probably going to be, because I do not see Sony dropping the price of the PlayStation 5 original, like the standard. So what's that, $500 right now? Is it still $550? I can't remember. Let me look. This is PlayStation 5. We're looking at oh wow. What's this? Digital is $450. Why is everything so cheap? Hold up. Let me show you guys this. Why is everything so cheap? $4. Face 23 BKNY in the house with the $20 super chat. What's up, man? He says 1440p 60 on the on PS5 Pro. Internal resolution is 1440p upscaled to 4K with PSSR, and 90% of games this gen has 60 FPS modes. Only games that are stuck at 30 FPS is Gotham Knights and Dragon's Dogma 2, which is unlocked. Interesting. Now, when they said this here, this part here, 1440p at 60 FPS, PSR used, I think this is where the final resolution is. Now, typically when people talk about the resolution that an upscaler is hitting, that's the target. Like, for example, on PC, and I remember when Control first came out and upscalers first started getting used, a lot of people were confused about this, and so they didn't really know how to use the DLSS. Upscaler was the only upscaler around at the time. It was pretty bad. Like DLSS 1.0 is like basically Vaseline all over the screen. It's just blurry and ugly. You don't want to look at it. But people didn't understand how to change what the target resolution is to what the actual resolution was. So if you were trying to target 1440p, you would then have your actual resolution be 1080p. If you were trying to target 4K, you could go from 1080p to 4K, but more than likely it wouldn't really work that way. It would go from 1440p to 4K, as you were saying, Face. But if this is what they're saying it is, this is likely the target. And when you're talking about a game that was at 1080p for performance mode, and then it was 60 FPS, and this is 60 FPS, having this, like, could this be clearer? Sure. But I think this is exactly what this is saying, that this was about the performance mode. And maybe there's only one mode on, that wouldn't make any sense. Actually, maybe it would. I don't know. Nah, the PS5 Pro probably would have multiple options here. So maybe the fidelity mode on PS5 Pro could be 4K. Upscale 4K, but still at 30 FPS. With ray tracing, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how they would like determine that, but appreciate the super chat. And you were right. Like Gotham's Night and Dragon's Dogma 2 are the only multi-platform games that I could think of off the top of my head that were 30 frames per second. And only like you didn't have any of the option. Starfield on Xbox is 30 FPS, and Redfall launched at 30. Good grief. Launched at 30 FPS. So those 4 games, only ones that can really see doing that. But there are a multitude of games that the point is to be at 60 frames per second. But when you look at testing, we got VG Tech and Digital Foundry, you see that they didn't really stick there. It didn't stay at 60 FPS the entire time. And that happens far more often than we would like to see. And then you get games like Dead Space Remake, where even though it remained at 60 FPS for a lot of the time, it had those stutters. You know, you would go to a new room and it would kind of stutter before you go into the room. Like things like that. Those kind of things that you want to kind of iron out as much as possible. And we have, how many people? 20 votes. 65% of y'all saying, nah, man, yeah, keep that PS5 Pro. And then, 35% of you guys are like, yeah, I would like to partake in that. Give me that. Now, I guess what I'll ask you guys is, what is an acceptable price for you? Because that's something that people are going to have, it gets too high, and then you have to start to actually wonder, why am I buying this? Why don't I just build a PC for this price? I could build a PC that not only matches this price, but surpasses it, and then I can upgrade it at my leisure. Lucas says, counterpoint, you're a loser if you feel bad and are worried about people judging you for buying something. Like, see, Luca is so spicy today. But I don't disagree. Player says $500 PS4 for the MSRP. Inferno Games and Fonz think it'll be $600. Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna close the poll now. Appreciate you guys for voting. I think I'm gonna go and say $650. I think $650 would be it. And I think when they looked at how people scalped the PlayStation 5 in 2020, that they probably feel like they could probably make that work. Player says it can't be no more than 600 if I didn't have a good gaming PC. Not Not bad, not bad. Flood says Arc is a viable option. Intel Arc GPUs. Yeah, they're fine now. I mean, for if you don't mind a mostly 1080p and light 1440p 60 frames per second experience, yeah, Intel Arc is just fine. Like I initially attempted to get that for my son's PC that I put together for him, and at the time those drivers were still so bad. Like he was playing Halo Infinite, it wouldn't even launch Halo Infinite. It would start the whole splash screen and then it would just crash, and I was just like, he can't play half the games that he likes to play because the Arc Intel drivers are awful, and Intel's gotten better at that. And it's supposed to be dropping the BattleMage GPU generation sometime this year, which hopefully if they keep being competitive on pricing, they can really upset the market. But it's also got to be good. Like, you can't just have something that's cheap and just like, hey, look, it's only $300. I'm like, yeah, but it's still bad. Like, you make $300 for what? So, you need to actually make it good. John Will says, you know me, SloMo, I ain't got no shame before. Yeah, you definitely ain't got no shame, John. John will buy anything. Like, John definitely already bought an Intel BattleMage. He don't care. The base PS5 is $800 in Canadian dollars, Slack wrote. Yo, Canada is the worst with that. So yeah, the PS5 Pro is definitely going to be pretty disgusting, and be honest, like I'm kind of a FOMO pig myself. Like I buy things that I say I wasn't going to buy. I do this sometimes. The FOMO gets the best of me. I'm actually looking at specifically at a 4K monitor that I want, because I currently have a 1440p monitor and a 4K monitor as a dual monitor setup on with my PC. I'm about to just have my main monitor be my both 4K. I want 4K everything, and because I got a 4080 Super now, so shoot, I might as well just be up there, starting at 4K, maybe downgrade to 1440p when I want like over 120 frames per second. But nah, I'm good with 4K now. That's really the only topic I had today, honestly, because like there's just nothing else that I really want to talk about. Rest in peace to the lead artist for the Tales series. Apparently she passed away either last night or today. Rest in peace to her family and those who enjoyed her work. My condolences. I thought she did excellent work. I love the art style for those games, and that's definitely super, super unfortunate. Is there anything else to discuss before I play a game? I don't even know what to play, honestly. Like what is this? Is this a win? I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of some here we go. Let's just put this up. Wait. I'm trying to find some gameplay to play. I apologize. Let's do that. I could play Fortnite. I don't know if I want to play Fortnite, but I also could play Rogue Company. What do you guys want to partake in? Want to play some Elden Ring? Do you need? I don't need help with anything, but we can play Elden Ring. I don't need help with anything. We've been helping the homie Ramon Terrell because he wants to beat the game before Shadow of the Erdtree comes out. Last night we was playing, getting invaded every 5 seconds. The funniest invasions, man. Like because when you're co-oping, people are always trying to invade you. And when you're co-oping, when you got 3 people in a in a game, and then invader comes in. So like we were out in like the sewer area of the capital, the city. I forgot the name of the capital city. So look, it's been a while. Anyway, we're in the sewers, and the invader only sees Ramon. And he's super aggressive, but he got that swagger. He comes, I'm about to body this fool. Can't wait. And then as soon as he gets close, because it was like we were in the sewers, and there was like this little tunnel, and then there's like a little right turn, and Ramon just started backing up, and then I came out of nowhere. He was just like, as soon as he saw me, this man put on the brakes, like Jason just showed up. Like freaking Michael Myers just came around the corner. This man hit the brakes and tried to run. I was like, nah, fam, no running. You gonna take this. Pause, all of it. You know, the whole shaft. He took it all, and it was just funny because we was just grinding at the people, and some of them were just like invading, and then just being like, you know what? I'm done. They just gave up. I'm not even going to fight this. Just go ahead and kill me. You know, it was a great time. It was a great time. But if you wanna play some Elden Ring, Luca, we can do that. Slockro said, I had my backlog for so long, decided to play it now, and it's fun. Elden Ring? Oh, Dark Souls 3. She said, there's nothing for me to do either, so never mind. Yeah, I beat the game 4 different times on 4 different characters. Like, there's just nothing really for me to do at this point. Besides waiting for Shadow of the Erdtree. And me wanting to play it more, and then also simultaneously helping Ramon Terrell with it, was more about me wanting to knock the rust off. Because I don't even, like, first jumping on with him, I didn't remember what the controls were. I didn't remember how to do things. I didn't remember how to dual wield weapons or to two-hand a weapon. I had forgot everything. And so, yeah, it's I think I'm good enough at this point where I could probably handle myself. But yeah. Face 23 BKNY with another $20 super chat. Says most games are 60 FPS, but like at 720p upscale with FSR2, which looks like Vaseline on my screen. 1000% agree with you, Face. That's what and the lower, for people who have to understand this, the lower the starting resolution, the worse the final product is going to look. Because even if your target resolution is 1440p, if you're starting at 720p, it's ugly. It's bad. And FSR 2.0 was not good. Now FSR 3 is way better, but FSR 2.0 it's not good. It's there's a reason why it's the worst upscaler. And when you have those situations where like you're not getting the performance that you want, you hate to have to make those trade-offs where you're trading off the visual fidelity and the sharpness of the image in order to get the frames that you want. That's typically really what I'm doing right now with and I see this often actually on PlayStation. I've probably been playing my PlayStation this month more than I've had, more than I do usually. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've been playing a little bit of Cyberpunk on PlayStation. Don't ask me why. It makes no sense. I beat the game. I am at the end of the game with 3 different characters on PC. I'm gonna do every single ending and post it on the DPS channel. That's gonna happen at some point. But I literally had like locked myself out of certain weapons and I couldn't get them. And look, sometimes I do things because I got money and I'm not bragging. I just like, I have the available income and I just do stuff that's illogical, like buying Phantom Liberty on PlayStation because I already had the game on PlayStation because it was on sale for like $9 a few years ago. And yeah, look, that's not the point I'm making. It's not the point. The point I'm making is that I am seeing Cyberpunk on PlayStation 5 in performance mode, and I see the ghosting, and you'll see it on screen when you're driving in a vehicle, and you'll just see this ghosting going by, and in the ghosting you'll see like the edge of the car, the hood, like the bumper of the car, and you'll see like this ghost effect of like multiple images of that same bumper behind the car as you're driving, and like that's a level of inaccuracy that you rarely see on DLSS, but you see it all the time on FSR, and that stuff really isn't cool looking. You have a 4080. This is madness, SloMo. Look, I explained it, man. I would never did it if I. Okay, so look, let me explain. And this might be spoilers for some people who have played the game, but okay. So Jackie in the beginning meets a very unfortunate end, and there is a way that you can get his dual pistols that are like really cool looking, and they do a ton of damage. They're power revolvers, but you can lock yourself out of getting those weapons if you and also like they don't allow you to respec you only allowed to respec your skill points one time. Your other smaller points in each of the different fields you can do those as much as you want, but your actual skill points can only be done once. And I only have one character that can really take advantage of those pistols like that. And I unfortunately made the decision to kind of send his body to a friend and not his family. And because I made that decision, I don't get the guns at the end for whatever reason. And so because that's the case, I could get those guns. And I wanted to do a build around those guns. And long story short, I bought it on PlayStation so I could do that and start over. So yeah, look, I spend money sometimes, man. I just be spending money on stuff I don't need to. Terrible explanation. Hey, look, it's SloMo saying he rich and calling his viewers. I did no such thing. I did not say that. Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Okay, I didn't say that, Mika. Or what am I playing? It's 1:30. I got a little bit of time before I got to pick the kids up. What are we doing? Y'all want me to play some Cyberpunk? I could show you the ghost thing on PlayStation, or I could show you how fabulous it looks on PC. We can do cancel. I don't want to do Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because where I'm at in the game, it's just everything would be a spoiler. You just be like, what the heck is going on? This is what is the like. I'm very close to the end. Flood says he wants to see that maxed out with the NVIDIA path tracing. And okay, all right, well, let's do Cyberpunk then. Let's do Cyberpunk. Let's move this over here. And get Cyberpunk running. Hopefully OBS doesn't take a dump on me. Pause. Because sometimes OBS does not like running these demanding games at the same time. And it'll be like my GPU utilization to be fine, and then OBS would just be like, yeah, we decided to not do that. Robin says, SloMo, if you're playing on PC, that first 30 minutes is PC setup. That is look, my setup is all done on Cyberpunk. I've been playing Cyberpunk. I run Cyberpunk at 4K DLSS quality, and I run it 60 FPS. I lock it to 60 FPS so that everything remains smooth. Now, frame rate wise, with the path tracing on, I can run it at like 75, 80, but I don't like the way it doesn't give me very much overhead. And then there's like this it does drops to like the low 60s that are noticeable, and so I don't like dealing with that. Let me fix this. Let me. Why? Oh my gosh! Why is it? Oh, I know why. Okay, hold up. I'll fix this. No, that's not how this is. This isn't the way it's supposed to work. You know what? Let's do this then.
Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man Stan. Join me.
It still doesn't do. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, okay. You guys are going to see how the magic works now. Bam. There we go. Controller. Which one I want to use? Let's use this one. You say, yeah, you can lock the frame rate. Yeah. So I'll show you guys. Settings. So you see here, I'm at 4K. You turn maximum frame rate on, and then you get the 60 FPS here. And so then I'm using custom DLSS super resolution on balance. Actually, balance. I was playing around with that. Should have been on quality. I got ray reconstruction on and frame generation on, and everything else is maxed out. So there you go. What the? I got 3 different characters. I hate the way they do this. They put all your loads all in one place. So actually, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I think it's really loud. Actually, it's not. No, but I can barely hear me. So which character do I want to run with? Let's do Street Kid. Do you have a separate streaming PC? I do not. I do it all on one PC. I would like to have a separate streaming PC at one point, but my house is it's not super old. My house was built in the year 2000, but it's still old enough that like they did not do very well on the the power limits. Already my PC draws a lot of power in my office. Then I got my work set up. If I try to have a streaming PC in here, I already know that like I would be having some problems. So yeah. Anywho, what am I supposed to be doing? What? You know, I don't like doing gigs out here. Let's go into the city. Actually, let's go. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Where's my bike? There we go. I don't want that one. That's the bike I want. So my goal, because I'm at the end of the game for like all my characters, and even if you beat the game, your last game save will still be like right at the end. So I'm gonna end up like going ahead and just beating all the endings, and even the new endings you get from Phantom Liberty. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to do that until I actually finish everything. Is it? Wait, where am I going? I think I missed my turn. See, need a bigger breaker. Right, I do. But I ain't spending the money on that. That's like thousands of dollars for what? I'm good. I ain't gonna do all that just so I can use the streaming PC. What is over here? That's a drone. Why is that drone already pointing me out? I think I know what this mission is.
Hey, got a client. Well, actually, it's just Nancy's son who's looking to get back something that was stolen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that Nancy. The one who punched Keys in Samurai. Oh, one more thing. If you could recover this gong's wheels too, that'd be real nice. So, you in? If so, find the details attached.
Yeah, okay, just as long as I like these little jobs, the gigs they give you, I can't stand them. They're like, hey, can you just be quiet, do it quietly and not like cause any trouble? And I'm like, damn it, I want to go and shooting everybody. So you know what? Let's start it out. We want to be peaceful. Wait, oh, I can't go in that way. Where is... Hey, what's up, man? Oh. This is what... You got Saint Diviston. What you got? Body armor. Oh crap, I didn't see them there. They still can't see me. Come on. How am I missing that? Oh crap. You can even see me back here. Okay, let's see here. I think that's everybody. Let's get rid of that. SloMo got me hooked on this game. Good. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I like to hear. What these guys got? Nothing. You killed these guys. Oh, you still alive? Well, you were. Dude ain't got no head. How? None of these guys got any money or anything? This looks like the, what crew is this? 6th Street, I think. 6th Street gang. Look at this car, though. I have to take you out. Alright. What is... Retrieve the bootleg recording. Johnny's shoes, bootleg shard, car keys.
Blew my vocal cords out so hard I couldn't speak for a week.
Wow, man. That must have been fun to watch.
What, the gig?
No, you not speaking for an entire week.
Alright, whatever. Okay. Let's take this car. Look at this thing. And I have like this model car. I've got like 2 of them. I wonder how I get that. Oh, I gotta deliver it. You see the reflections. You can see the city literally being reflected in the hood of the car. Like, it's just, path tracing is amazing, man. Exit car. All right. Man, I hope I don't get like demonetized for this music. What the heck is happening here? Guards? What are they? What are they about to do? It's the guy on the ground. And there's like people over the, you know what? None of my business. As long as they don't start shooting. What's up, dude?
I've got your bootlegs.
Huh? What bootlegs? What are you talking about?
The samurai concerts.
You romance Pan Am? Hey, that's the. I mean, is there any other option really? I ran.
Yeah, totally. Why
Flood.
did you say so?
Let me.
Shit, man. Shimmer up.
Let me. I will take care of it as soon as I get done with this. Dude, hurry up, man. It's downstairs.
What?
Okay. Road, don't
Okay,
call.
well done, V. Our client's satisfied not only to get his hands on that recording, but the wheels too. A satisfied client means a satisfied fixer. Hell, you should be satisfied too. Contracts closed and payments on its way.
That's actually a plus, double plus legendary. Is this I'll take it. Happy Flood killed everybody. But he said Brian asked if you're getting oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Were you planning to play on Friday? Oh yeah, I don't have any real cares for Rise of the Ronin. Actually, well, I want to do it real quick. Let me see. I wonder what I was testing with this in balance mode. I was testing something. I think I wanted to see was there an impact to performance like that, but not performance, but the visuals. I actually don't see. Stop talking. All right. Now, yeah, I'm getting Dragon's Dogma 2. I already did the character creator, where you create your characters ahead of time. I'm getting it on PC. I'm gonna pass on Rise of the Ronin. Team Ninja's cool. I just I don't have any interest in it right now. What are you guys getting? Oh, the talking gun. I think I still have him. Do I still have him? Skippy. Where's Skippy at? There's Skippy. All right. I don't know if he talks anymore. No, I don't think he talks anymore. Yeah, that sucks. Let me get the pariah back on. This build I have here is all, I call it my gunslinger build. All I use are silenced pistols. And so the reason why you see me go invisible and then crouch down and then activate the Sanderviston is that I do bonus damage on headshots when people don't know I'm there. And I basically can one-shot almost everything in the game except for like big bosses like Adam Smasher and some of the Cyber Psychos, which, I mean, shoot, why don't I go kill one? Any Cyber Psychos nearby? I don't think I've actually finished all the Cyber Psychos in this game. But rescue the person located here. You know what? That's fine. Let's do that. Actually, I might just show you guys all three of my builds. So this is what this guy does. I do a lot of stealth stuff with him, but it's not really stealth because I mean I could do more stealth if I wanted to, but I choose to just basically just kill everybody. Look at that. Look at the good grief, man. This game is beautiful. And it's not even like when it rains, it looks even better. But it's like, of course, that's dynamic, and of course it doesn't want to rain right now for whatever reason. Nobody hit me, please. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do this mission. Then I'm gonna show you the other two characters. Check goggles. All right.
One of my net runners is unresponsive, in spite of clear orders to.
So you're gonna wait on Dogma. So Slacker, are you getting Ronin? Since you're waiting on Dogma.
He would not dare go against me.
Brian, he says he hears you could do some really wild stuff with the pawns, like stuff that you can't talk about right in the chat, Brian, or what kind of stuff you talking, man? Let's see here. For years, I worked to get jobs done comfortably with. I think I know this one. I think this guy. Yeah, I think I know this one. This isn't a very action-oriented mission, but I'll get it done.
Maybe someone fried their hand in oil. No, it was quiet.
Ooh, you know what? I think when I did this before, I had my net runner, and I was able to see all his traps.
Look, Fee, it's you in the near future.
Oh my gosh, I can't see
Runner ends up the
anything.
same way. Brain fried by some corpo ice.
Looks like he's still breathing. Hey, you all right?
Yeah, he helped me. Yeah, he's stuck in something. I do think when they do the sequel is going to be based on like all of the AI that are out there. Wait, I think I gotta follow the lights. Is it this way? No. Dark as hell in here. Wait, is this over here? Can't see anything, jeez. Okay, dude, you do. Oh crap, scared the crap out of me. Okay, yeah, this is the part where he actually follow the lights. Okay. Ooh. And that still hurt me, of course. What is this? Cigarettes, this junk. Okay.
2 seconds. Wait.
Now the lights turn on.
I can't.
Wake up.
MJ Dark in the house. What's up, man? This is that we making The Witcher 4.
I don't know how.
Yeah. The game plan for them for CDPR is to make The Witcher 4 first, and then make the Cyberpunk sequel.
Had a peek at your messages. That way you didn't.
No.
I'm gonna have to skip all this because I'm just trying to get this done so I can get paid and then switch to another character.
Thanks, I'll think.
I was informed of how you handled yourself. Good work. I expected nothing less from you. I am closing the contract.
And I leveled up. See, like this, I don't even have this character at max level yet. And I guess this is a good time to take a look at. So for this build, what I'm doing, because I'm using like stealth and stealth damage with pistols. Cool is my my biggest attribute, and this is how I got that set up. And then there's technical ability, and I got edge runner and chain. I don't know why I started messing around with tech weapons, and I don't even really need them. I barely use this part too, which is basically the dashing and stuff. I guess I could do more with this. And just a little bit here to kind of get health regeneration and stuff back up, but mostly this stuff is what I'm getting for the most part. A lot of damage with pistols. Brian Wake says Alan Wake 2 looks great at 30 FPS. Yeah. But oh, perk. I mean, where do I want to put this? I don't know what's useful. Vehicle damage. You know what? Let's do that. All right, let's save my game. And then let's switch to, let's switch to my net runner, which is Nomad. See, I hate how I have to go all the way down like that instead of just switching, like switch character and then having separate like directory saves for each individual character. I mean, I was just playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition last night, and I made a brand new character, and I switched to that character, and it was that freaking easy. Like, come on. So this is what Phantom Liberty looks like. Isn't that amazing looking? This is Dogtown. And more than likely one of those crazy drops might be dropping. I use basically with this character, I use nothing but submachine guns. They're all smart weapons. And I use this Militech Kanto MK6, which is a cyber deck that contains a rogue AI from beyond the black wall. And that rogue AI, when I kill people, he talks, and he talks about how he's going to kill like the entire human race. It's kind of funny. Let me find somebody to use him on. They usually have periodic drops of like loot coming down, but I don't hear anything. Where's the loot at, man? Oh, I could kill these guys. Who are these guys? Voodoo Boys? Oh yeah, they definitely worth it. So it's called the Blackwall Gateway. And when it kills, I mean, straight instant death on people, man. It's ridiculous. Let's overheat you. Yeah, killing people with her is pretty easy. Oh. Double +5 Sidewinder. I'll take that. Of course. Gotta drop something. Oh, this is a non-lethal weapon? Yeah, that'll be the one to go. I still need to drop something? Yeah. You can get out of here. See, I think with this character I have. So, are you running this off Switch too? Ha! You wish. I've pretty much cleared this map for the most part. Head to the, oh, that's the racing thing. There's a gig here. Return to the Strange. I hate that monk. I also hate doing the Delamain missions. I still haven't done those on this one yet. And I gotta talk to Carrie. What is this side job? Yeah, let's do that. Whoops. Okay, I want to go there. Let me find a Is Cyberpunk even on the Switch? I don't even know how it could run on the Switch. Like, maybe they might put it on Switch too. Maybe. But ain't no way it's running on the regular Switch. I need to find one of those stations. Wait, why y'all beefing with me? I ain't even do nothing to y'all. Better leave me alone, man. Get this work. Let's go over here. So if it could run on the Xbox and One and PS4, it could run on Gen 12 Switch 2. Maybe Dark, maybe. Like, we don't know what this custom Tegra chip that Nvidia is making for them really does. I think if it has access to DLSS 3.5, I will agree with you. If it does not, I don't know. What is that? Weird sounds. Alright. I have no idea what's out here. Why there's like a random mission out here. Why is it so far away too? This is why I should have just did a mission in the city. Even though I think with this character I've maxed out all the gigs from all the fixers, so I don't even have any like gigs from fixers anymore. This is just basically just go ahead and just go to end game and just beat the game. I did 3 different endings for Phantom Liberty to make sure that I'll have access to the endings that Phantom Liberty provides. And you know, oh, what is this about? Oh, don't hit the tree. Oh, you know what? This is the Al Cerrado. Yeah, this is them. Why did it just stop abruptly like that? Yeah, well, let's figure it out. I think I know what this mission is now, though.
Not so great. We managed to stem the bleeding, but without that implant.
What's going on?
Jake got hit badly. He needs a new kidney as of this minute. Only problem is He's got sickle cell anemia. He'll need a specially customized kidney implant. As you can imagine, that kind of thing isn't easy to come by out here in the Badlands.
Out here in the Badlands. Who is this voice actor? Why are you so dramatic?
Raph and Shiv. Were they the ones behind this?
He said, FPS open world games just seem hilarious to me. Everyone out here is chilling, walking around. Here you are, the main character sprinting to get everywhere, disrespecting every car in the... Yeah, yo, they do really do. But although it's funny, in Cyberpunk, let you go run a civilian over, police be like, alert, come get this guy. He is in this area. And then they will forget you so quickly. I knew you go far, but I didn't think you get this far. I'm in the finals against, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember fighting them in the other game. I don't want to do that right now. Let me finish this. What was that just? Oh, yeah, there's that mission. They were just talking to me about. Maybe I should just do it for the map.
But that means getting to the city.
Okay. All right, look. I gotta go in the city. I gotta get this thing.
You can.
I know. Code.
Gotcha.
All right, let's do it. Go to the meeting with the hospital employee. Man, that is pretty far. Yeah, we're gonna fast travel this as well, so I can show you my last character before I get up out of here. All right. Oh, I didn't show you guys the build on this one. Okay, so this is my Nomad. That's a net runner, and then this is how I got her set up. Intelligence is the highest, well, the most important. Then there's technical ability, then reflexes, then body. I don't put nothing in cool. With the relic, this is what I use with the relic. And this is, I mean, basically all three of these are important. Over the overclock, using smart weapons, the quick hack cues, and getting the bonuses for quick hacks, and then technical ability. Getting edge runner is super important. Reflexes, submachine gun, because I use nothing but submachine guns here. And then just, you know, getting the little bit I need for health regeneration. But hey, don't run me over. Oh, I haven't shown you guys my cybernetics though. Yeah, Kanto MK6. The Kuroshi cockatrice, whatever. Definitely gotta have the smart link, and the rest of this stuff is just like from the frontal cortex, definitely doing more damage, getting 100% crit damage. This cyber somatic optimizer, freaking legend. It is nasty. Man, it's nasty. And then getting, when I kill an enemy, I get 1.25 RAM back. And then I use self-ice to make sure that they can't have their net runner kill me when I'm taking them out. Oh yeah, wait, let me start this off.
You there, miss? Did Dakota send you?
That's right.
Sure did.
You got the goods?
Right here. Dynalar Super Kidney, especially for sickle cell anemics, just like we agreed.
All right, well.
Eddie's will get to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Later, I know. I have to go now.
Oh, what? They got the police. This man set me up. All right, well, you know what? Yo, where is the black cell? It's crazy. You know what? We're gonna go with it. Who y'all messing with? Y'all know who I am? I don't leave no witnesses behind. Wow, is that his head over here? No, I don't know what that is. Where this guy at?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
I won't if you give me an explanation. And it better be fucking good.
The phone call.
He said, I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
The police. They made me do it.
Nice.
Oh, they did, huh?
Badges wouldn't go to all that trouble over a kidney implant.
Wait, please. It's the truth. They said they were rounding up every last Raff and Shiv member in Night City.
But Dakota isn't. Never mind. You won't get it.
Let me go. I didn't want to get mixed up.
Are you pissing yourself yet?
I had no choice.
No one's touched this implant apart from you, right?
I can't say for certain.
Think carefully now. I don't want to have to jack into you and find out for myself.
The police, they put a virus on the super kidney.
What?
The original firmware is on this shard. You'll need to swap them out.
You rat bastard. Give me that. Let's set this guy up.
First, do no harm. Ever hear that phrase?
Listen, it wasn't my idea.
Shut up. I don't want to hear your wasn't your idea, dickhead. Okay, let's make it back to where is a what was the fast travel at? It was up here. One thing I will say, character models could be better for this red engine. Who knows, since they're not using red engine anymore, if like that would be a problem when they switch to Unreal Engine 5. But I think the children in this game just look like dwarfs. They don't even look like children. They look like just little people, like little adults. They got some things that they could work on for certain. Here we go.
Got Jake's implant, but there's a virus on it. You'll have to swap out its firmware with the original on the shard.
What a surprise. Nomads always get special treatment.
I think I may have did this wrong the first time I did it with a different one of my other characters, because I just gave the implant and then dude just died and there was just no explanation and I didn't know why he died. And I think it's probably because I killed that guy as soon as I found out he had betrayed me. Look at this girl set up. Got the red cornrows and all right, cool. Let me save. Then I'll switch to my last one. This is the one I probably have played the most time with because this is doing the Sandivistan with the mono wire. I basically just did everything I could that came from Corpo. She's a Corpo from the Edge Runners anime. Look how natural that light is, man. Anyway, so this is her, and I do use like the weapons I use really not all that important. I use the Her Majesty that comes from the Phantom Liberty, and my backup is the katana blade for it. Like that's my. When I want to go to really anything, is that. But the mono wire, this is it. And it's not even like the mono wires that do like a certain element. I just use the straight mono wire plus because this Sandevistan, I mean, you look at like all that crit damage and crit chance. It's nasty. I run through everything with this thing. And this map is clear as hell. I have no missions. Oh, there's a job here. All right, let's head over there. Sexy Red's cousin. Oh, that is just, that ain't right. I think ew. Whoa, hold up. What are these guys doing? Guards.
Proceeding to secure the area.
What area? What are you securing? There's nothing over here. I knew that was gonna happen. Machete? Nah, you can keep that. Police officers right there. He gonna turn around and walk. That's right. Turn around and walk away. You don't want none of this. Better call Max Tack on me. He said that, oh, that NPC was Sexy Red. Ah, I got you. All right, let's head over to this spot and then. But see, look, when it rained, well, you know, this isn't even raining. It's just like it just rained. But you see the reflections. Like if you do Psycho ray tracing, which actually is easier to run than path tracing, it looks unnatural. Like you see a lot of reflections, but they're not like accurate. The heck? I remember this now. Oh crap. Oops. How much time I got? I got a few minutes before I need to jet out. And there's the one you notice how like the oh crap, the rain. Oh no. Okay, like certain areas where I went to a different region and then like all of the wet pavement disappeared. I had to reload it for a new area. Like game looks good, but it's not perfect. Yeah, and my driving also was not perfect. Good God. Alright, what's happening? What's happening? Oh my God, I know what this is. Why is this area hostile? Is this the dude? This dude's ranting and raving.
The real name for this thing they call cyberspace is actually pandemonium.
I can't stand this guy.
What is life without its body? What are the beams of the net if not?
You know what? I'm just about to do something that
beyond our plane of existence. I have heard.
I can't attack him?
Let they who yet.
You know, I've been in cyberspace and I did actually.
Hark the witness. Hear her testify of those who burn in hellfire.
Oh my God.
Didn't see that fire.
You ask, who opened these unholy gates?
Why can't I attack her? You know what?
No.
I can attack everybody, but this guy, I mean, make it make sense.
I recognize you. You come here often. Your eyes tell me that your mind
my
is
gosh.
open to the truth.
Woo. There be people, I mean, people I can kill before they even recognize they're dead. Give me your money though. Oh, look at all the police. Kill this guy before he gets out the car. Oh man, hold up. Oh, the chaos is too funny. You know what? Let's bring where is the there it is. They didn't bring out the mechs on me and everything. Five stars, baby. Bring out max stack. I want max stack. I actually really don't want max stack. Max stack will mess me up, but oh wait. Oh, I can't get past. There we go. Where is Max Tech? These guys, the police can't handle me. Max Tech, man, bring them out. So many killed here. Crap, what the heck just happened? I didn't even know that guy was there's a gang members getting involved now. Who are you guys? Well, getting caught in the crossfire. You getting that work too. He tried to jump over that and got caught up. You know, my blade actually does way more damage. Oh, wait. Who's here? Yeah, I think MaxTac is here. Good grief. I was getting hit with a lot of damage just then. the fact they still have, nah, this isn't max stack. Where is max stack at? This is getting boring now. I kind of thought they would just bring out, I would get killed by, oh, crap. Ran me over. What do you got on you? Where is my, okay, here's my motorcycle. Let's get out of here. Ooh, look at me. I'm not going to make, oh man, they got, I'm not going to make it. Not when I'm at 5 stars. Good grief, what is that behind me? How are you keeping up with my motorcycle? I mean, can I stay away from them long enough to get the stars off me? Oh crap. Well, look at, why are you bothering me, man? Not even police. I said, I'm gonna wait to play Cyberpunk on PC. You should, Inferno. The definitive experience. I murdered like an entire, like 2 different, like police divisions, and they about to just let me go. I love it. Oh man, good fun. All right, I am going to shut that down. But yeah, definitely what I'm going to end up doing is I'm gonna do all the endings in path tracing, ray trace overdrive, whatever you want to call it, in 4K on PC, and then I'm gonna post them on the DPS channel so everyone can, like, if you didn't want to actually play Cyberpunk but you want to see how they all end, I'll have them all there. I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate you guys coming through. Wait a minute. Is the poll still up? The poll should not still be up. I thought I finished to close the poll. Okay, it's closed. Good. All right, you guys take care. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day. And hug a fanboy if you can. Oh, actually, I didn't close it. There it is. It's closed now. Are you getting a PS5 Pro? No, 56%. Yes, 43%. Actually, but yeah, actually, kind of some people changed their mind on it. Cool. Anyway, we out. Take care. Peace.